Right. Welcome back to the Lightning Step Couch. My name is Benjamin Turner, behavioral health advocate at the Global Exchange Conference here in Disney. Sitting with me today is Anil Patel, the Associate Executive Director with La Fuente Hollywood Treatment Center. Anil, thanks for
Hi,
joining us.
thank you. Nice to be here.
Thank you. Can you give us an introduction to yourself and La Fuente?
Yeah, so my name is Anil. I am the Associate Executive Director at La Fuente Hollywood Treatment Center, located in Hollywood, California. We are a 12-step based recovery center specializing in LGBT care. We've been around for about 17 years in the sober community and have been doing treatment there for about going on our 12th year.
Awesome. Awesome. We love what you're doing there. We understand that that organization or that community really needs some unique support at times. So, how can providers avoid imposing cultural assumptions?
Right. Well, I think a lot of times there's so much different struggles around with LGBT care and people in our community that they have specific needs that they need addressed in care, and a lot of times they just either don't feel comfortable talking about chemsex or
Mhm.
trans issues or even just being gay issues surrounding childhood trauma and all of that gets wrapped up into the clients that we serve, and this provides a safe space for them to really talk about issues, attack things, and deal with a lot of stuff, especially with families. And we do have a really great family program where families are allowed to come in. It's all on Zoom at the moment still. And, we do some education to the family. Sometimes they don't understand gay, they don't
Yeah.
understand drug addiction, they don't understand meth. It's new for all of them. So allowing them to understand a little more, having insight into their loved ones, what they provide, and the services that we offer to allow them to heal and find closure and help, it goes a long way. And we really take pride in the clients we provide and not just the care that they get while they're there, but the follow up, whether it's an alumni based programs that we offer to really allow them in treatment. It's easy to stay sober, but what happens when you leave and all of those issues and things that are our strengths of what we touch on throughout the entire treatment portion.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Can you touch a little bit on the alumni care that you provide? How do you do
Yeah.
that?
So I was lucky enough. I lived at La Fuente in 2006 when I started my journey. I became the alumni chair for many years. And community is something that we really, really stress and find important in what we do. We do alumni banquets annually. We have an alumni meeting once a week that alumni help run. Take all the service commitments, allowing them to give back and stay sober. And the last few years, we've done really big, huge events to raise money for different
That's
organizations.
great.
A few years ago, we did a dance-a-thon. I mean, who doesn't like to dance?
That's right. Yeah.
And we raised about 25,000 for the LGBT LA Youth Center. Last year, we did a Spartan race. That was a lot, but all spearheaded by alumni. And we raised about $50,000 for the Van Ness Recovery House
Oh, great.
around the corner that needs it for their 50-year campaign.
That's
So we
amazing.
give back, we do a lot. And, we encourage alumni to sponsor clients as they come in. We have an alumni dinner once a week where alumni gets to come in and spend time with clients and really sort of show them that, it does work.
Absolutely. Yeah. Do you find that peer support within the LGBTQ community is stronger or weaker
I
or
think it's one of the greatest assets that we can provide is
Mhm.
peer support. Like you can tell someone so much about what their disease looks like, but until they figure that out for themselves and see it working in others and see them giving back, it allows them a turn when it's time for them to be ready to give back in turn. It's
Yeah,
that cycle process of like what happens when one person teaches another. And I truly feel that's the success portion of that.
that's great. I agree with you. Absolutely. What would you say, what policies or procedures need revising through an equity lens?
Well, I think that the hardest part of this is providing services, right, with insurance and,
Mhm.
and being able to afford this sort of thing. And so many times certain clients really need the help, and unfortunately, insurance drops them down or stops covering it. And it's understandable, especially if someone that like makes a career of going in and out of rebound.
Mhm.
I mean, who's gonna afford to pay that?
Yeah,
But like that, I think is the hardest part of it, is being able to find the right finances to help these people survive and get the help that they truly need and deserve.
do you think that the struggle that maybe the family puts on their LGBTQ children or cousins,
I think the struggle that anybody places on anyone that's struggling in addiction, especially with LGBT, because there's so much of that extra umbrella that they're stuck with, you know, identifying, gender identity, all of that sort of stuff. It makes it harder for people to understand that, especially when they're coming from places that, we're in a time right now where there's so much of a battle just with labeling yourself as LGBT. And here we are in
Mhm.
Florida
Yeah.
where you can't, don't say gay,
Yeah.
and I was actually happy to see the Pride Mickey Mouse ears. Thank you at
Absolutely.
the our local gift shop here.
Yeah.
So identifying and being comfortable with yourself, I think, is the first step in really acknowledging your struggles and your demons.
Absolutely.
And families sometimes understanding what their loved ones are going through and why they're going through it. Because it's so easy to say, why can't you put that drink down? Why can't you put
Mhm.
that pipe down? And why can't you just be straight? It's like these are things that people don't really understand, but educating families as well is a huge part of that healing process.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I appreciate all the insights into that.
Of
Do you think
course.
that the behavioral health industry is doing better to support the LGBT community? And do you think it could get better quicker?
Um, I think with everything in life, it just takes progress.
Hmm.
Progress, not perfection, is part of like the 12-step program, applies in that as
Absolutely.
well. And I think we are making steps and strides in our communities. We are seeing a higher success rate, especially through La Fuente, with people that are maintaining and retaining what they're learning and staying sober. Even if they relapse, they come back right away.
Absolutely.
And that is the greatest gift I think anyone can offer. And it's great to see our community, whether us as specialization for LGBT care or just the community overall, with great conferences like this where all are accepted and all are welcome, and getting to know each other and spreading that word. So
Absolutely. Absolutely. Anil, it's been a pleasure
it's
to
been a
have you
pleasure.
on the
Thank you for
couch.
having us.
Absolutely. Again, we have Anil Patel, the Associate Executive Director with La Fuente Hollywood Treatment, supporting the community for over 17 years. Thanks again for
Thank
joining us.
you. Awesome.